it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Brave Steven Nails. My last video, I showed you guys how to shrink images from stamping plates, and after I uploaded that, I had someone ask me if well, she didn't ask me if I could do the video, but she said she wished that she knew how to make images larger. Apparently she has images on MoU London plates, and I only own, I think, 2 MoU London plates, so I don't think I've had this problem, but there are smaller images on MoU London plates. I do have HK plates that typically have the smaller images. These may look fairly large because this is a larger plate, but they're not. And y'all know I'm in the nub club now, but typically I keep more length on my nails than what I have right now. So these images will not fit my longer nails. Like my middle nail on Cindy here, she's kind of long. These would probably barely fit right now. But so I'm going to show you guys how to make images larger. I'm going to use 2 different plates and 3 different stamper heads. And the image that I'm going to enlarge on this plate are these little cherries because they are tiny. And so maybe, you know, you just want them a little bit bigger. These are the stampers that I'm going to use. I'm going to use the yellow stamper. If you watched my last video where I showed y'all how to shrink the images, and if you didn't see it, I'll put a link, boom, right up there in the corner. You guys can go watch that to see how I shrink the images. But this was one that I showed in the video, but I showed in the video, but I didn't actually use it. I used the green one and the pink one. So today I'm going to use this one. I'm also going to use my Fab Your Nails XL stamper head. I'm going to pop that out of the holder there. And I'm going to use the larger Messy Mansion carbon stamper just to show you guys you don't have to only use these, you know, really tiny squishy ones. As long as your stamper head is squishy, then that will work. So what we're going to do, and I know there's probably some of y'all out there like, Tara, I don't make decals. I can't make decals. I have to stamp directly on my nails. First of all, girl, yes, you can make decals, okay? You just probably too lazy to learn how to do it, or you get frustrated. So listen up, people. Listen up, people of the world. You can make decals. However, even though you can make them, maybe you don't always want to make them. So you're sitting there going, how am I supposed to use both hands to try to stamp on my nail? You don't have to do that either. So we're going to go through this. I'm going to show y'all how to make an image larger. And I'll do one here live, and then I'll just sort of carry on. I won't have to talk y'all through the whole thing. I just wanted y'all to see that I'm going to use 3 different stampers. I don't know what your stamper collection looks like. If it's anything like mine, you have dozens and dozens of stamper heads. And if not, if you're maybe just starting out, you may only have 2 or 3 stamper heads. Pick the one that I used that closely resembles one that you have in your collection. So 3 different stamper heads, and I always say so. I apologize for being annoying, y'all. But I'm going to use 3 different stamper heads, 2 different plates, make the images larger, and yeah, let's get going. If I forgot to mention at the top, I have 6 different decals here that I've made. Well, I haven't made decals, but I have just a plain old clear nail polish. I did not use my Absolute Pure for this because I'm not actually going to use these on my nails as decals. This is just for demonstration purposes only, but I just wanted a clear coat down so that my polish will stick to something on my Uber mat, because I don't have good luck with just stamping directly onto my Uber mat. So some people do, I've seen, some people don't. I'm one of them don'ts. So I just have 6 little clear squares painted here, and y'all have to excuse my setup because I'm not used to this arrangement that I have going on here. So to make your image larger, you're just going to stamp normally. You're just going to stamp normally, and then you have your tiny image, and then you're going to do your squeeze and your stamp. Okay, so I didn't get the leaves of my cherries as I wanted, but y'all can see by comparison that, pardon me, that they're bigger, they're larger, they may be a little bit wonky. Like I said, number 1, this takes a little bit of practice, y'all, and number 2, I'm having to work around filming equipment and this, that, and the other thing. So my apologies if things look a little bit wonky, because it's not my intention, and I apologize for that. So again, you're thinking, okay, how am I supposed to stamp directly on my nail if I need two hands? You don't. Just try to spread your fingers around your stamper head as much as possible. And again, this takes practice, so you may have to do this a few times before you get it right. I would suggest practicing like this on your decal or on your stamping mat, as you know, before you just go directly to your nails, because you may get a little bit of work, especially round images. You know, it's going to take some practice, you guys. So, oh, I said so again. Sorry. I really need to watch my own videos and like edit myself. Anyway, so we're going to do, I just did it again. So we're going to do Fab Your Nails XL stamper. It's a little bit like these that I showed you guys, but not quite exactly, if that makes sense at all. And Fab Your Nails XL stampers are really popular, so I'm sure a lot of people do have these, but this is definitely one that you can put in your hand or hold in your hand and do like the one-handed swish. But if not, we're gonna show you. See, look at that, perfect. Okay, we'll do the cherries one more again over here next to my little wonky cherries without leaves, and we'll see what we get. It's always a crapshoot at Brave Stephen Nails. Okay, stamp like normal, pick up your cherries, do your squish, do your stamp. That's a little bit better. There we go, Tara. Whoops. You can see the size difference. And my cherries are more cherries instead of this wonky guy way over here. So now I will stop talking and I will use the other two stamper heads that I have, and also try to pick up an image or two from my HK plates. Like for example, say you want your fruits bigger, you know, your nails, you know, longer than the image. You just want to make it a little bit bigger. I'll show you how to do that. So hang in there, stay with me, let's rock and roll. Guys, that's about it. You saw me use 3 different stampers, 2 different plates. I apologize. Well, first of all, none of these are perfect, okay? This does take practice, but this video is just to show y'all that it is possible to enlarge your images just as you can shrink them. So one thing that I do want to apologize for, it's kind of hard to get all these comparison shots in the same little camera shot here, but the strawberry, I think that's a pretty good one. You guys can see the size difference there. Unfortunately, I chose this clover and it's in the center of the plate because I'm dumb. I'll try to zoom out just a little bit. It's a little hard to get the comparison there, but I did enlarge that. The fruit, you can definitely tell, again, not the best stamp ever, but you can definitely tell on the fruit that I was able to make them larger. And the peacock, I think that's another good one. His head's not really all there, but then again, neither is mine. So, you know, I made him larger. I used this peacock in a design. If you didn't see my video, again, boop, put a link to it right up there, last week, and I actually had to shrink him a little bit because, again, my nails are smaller than they used to be, but I also made him bigger. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, hey, give me a thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe, the whole shebang. If you stuck with me this long, kudos, cookies, and trophies to y'all, and I will see you again next time. Love you, bye.